Hola mis conejitos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew, Danger by Design. Now, if I remember correctly, we left off with finally completing buying those things from Square de Vergalant Park. And I believe we're gonna do the next few things on our task list from this computer. Let's see, we need to pick up an envelope from JJ Ling. I think that's actually where we're staying since we're in France. We also need to pick up fabric photos and deliver those photos to Jean-Michel Tracunala at the Cafe Kiki. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go to our place, which is where JJ Ling lives. And she is a bit of a talker. This is actually the place that we're going. Place Monge. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I like how they actually used the actual city bus routes from Paris, France. Pretty cool. Alright, there she is. There's the phone. These are the doors that we go to when we go to bed. There's a recycling bin that we can check out, only for the past, well, you'll see. The reason why I'm explaining now is because once I step forward...
Come in, set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ Ling. I shake your hand, but I get flour all over you. Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall.
Cool.
The airline lost my luggage once. Told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
Really?
It showed up 5 years later?
What? You don't believe me?
Actually, no.
Ooh, you're honest, you're smart. You and I are gonna get along great, Nancy Drew. You were right not to believe me. I made it up. See, to be a good model, you kind of have to be a good actress, too. So sometimes I make things up, you know, just for practice. Just to see if I can get people to believe me.
Doesn't that make people kind of mad?
Some people, yeah. But I don't do it to be mean.
Right.
And it's not like I'm hurting anybody.
Kinda do.
I'm just being creative. I've got some people convinced that I won the lottery and am actually a millionaire. It's kind of fun. You like chocolate chip cookies?
I love chocolate chip cookies.
So do I. And the nice thing is, I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Minette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Why does Minette want you to be a size 12?
Contractually, I have to be a size 12.
Oh, no.
See, Minette is into curves, so she designs clothes for full-figured curvy women. Because I signed on to be a fitting model, I have to maintain the ideal size 12 weight and shape.
Well, see? No, size 12 is not a full figure. Seriously? That is way too small, even for me. I thought Minette was making clothes for plus size women. 12 is not plus size. 18, 24, 30, those are plus size. Are you kidding me?
What's a fitting model?
A fitting model puts on samples from a designer's latest line.
Yep.
So the designer can create each piece on a real live person instead of a dress form. It's not very exciting.
No, it's not.
In fact, it's totally boring. Plus, you're always getting stabbed with pins. But it pays the bills.
Oh, she did that so well. Sigh with the butt. Oh. See, this is the kind of stuff that I need to put in my writings when I write my books. Good grief. And what's really cool is that in one of the books that I wrote, I actually use a fitting model. Well, technically she's not a fitting model, but I'm getting sidetracked.
Does anyone else live here?
Nope, it's just me. And you now. Managed to get a short-term lease. Soon as I'm done being Minette's fitting model, I am out of here.
Can you think of anyone who might be out to get Minette?
Well, Dieter, obviously.
Is he the only person you can think of?
There's always Hugo Butterly, I guess. He and Minette are always taking potshots at each other. Although that's probably because they know the fashion media eat that sort of stuff up.
No kidding. It's like a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Heather wants me to pick up an envelope from you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone. I'm real paranoid about that sort of stuff. Don't ask me why,
I know
I
the
just
feeling.
am. Go ahead and take it to her.
I understand your paranoia. It's because of those darn films about people bugging your phones.
I'll be back in a bit.
Ciao, Bella.
That's not French, that's Italian. Yeah, that's Italian. Why does she speak Italian to us? Grower discontent results in mint shortage. Mint shortage, really? Top story. Local mint growers unhappy with the fact that mint prices have fallen to 15 a kilogram are attempting to drive prices back up by withholding and sometimes destroying their harvests. As a result, fresh mint is in short supply in Paris, and both professional and amateur chefs alike have taken notice. Not surprisingly, a black market for mint sprang up almost as soon as supplies started to dwindle. Enterprising vendors do a thriving business in local parks and on street corners, sometimes charging €5 for a single sprig. The rack of lamb is a disaster without my signature mint sauce, lamented Christophe Parlement, head chef at Le Vert Buffet Bistro, who has been forced to cook without mint for the last 4 days. I add a pinch of mint to everything, echoed Suzette Lemaire, a homemaker who has been unable to buy the herb for weeks. At least I used to. Nothing I cook tastes good anymore. It's terrible. While they are hoping their strike will put pressure on their largest customers, the companies that produce mint oil, mint growers, have little sympathy for people like Parlement and Lemaire. Some consumers have taken mint for granted long enough, said a grower who refused to give his name. It's high time that changed. Actually, mint is really good. I've actually tried using it in cookies. At least I did once. I could not get the dang recipe right. Let's actually use our Zippy calling card. 101193013. And with that calling card, we can call other people that are not in the States, or that are in France and in the States and wherever else they are in the world. We can call Bess and George, and we can call Frank and Joe. Let's call Frank and Joe, because seriously, there is one experience with with those two that I super love. 280-555-4865. And unfortunately, if you mess up dialing, you have to exit out and put in the zipping calling card
it's
yet
Nancy.
again.
Nancy? As in Drew? I thought you were in France.
I am in France.
Frank, pick up the phone down there. It's Nancy Drew
Yes!
calling from
Oh,
France.
the echo!
Everything okay?
Everything's great.
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Frank. Whoa, you sound out of breath.
Not out of breath, out of shape.
Me? Hey, you're the one who's been taking a break for the last 2 hours.
Break from what?
Carrying furniture upstairs. Carpet layers are coming to redo the basement tomorrow, so we gotta get everything out. And I use the term we loosely.
Hey, I'm pacing myself here.
You're in the kitchen eating jelly donuts, aren't you?
Not anymore.
Well, I made it to Paris okay.
Great. Exactly where are you?
Right now, I'm in the Latin Quarter.
Wait a minute. I thought you were in France, not Central America.
She's in the Latin Quarter of Paris, Joe, not Latin America.
They call it the Latin Quarter because it's where the Sorbonne University is. And until 1793, Latin was the area's official language.
Oh, what are you doing there?
I'm in the apartment Amy Grunhild arranged for me. In fact, did I tell you who my roommate is?
Is it somebody we know?
Jing Jing Ling.
Jing Ling? The model? You're rooming with JJ Ling, the famous Australian model?
Yep.
You're not talking about me, are you?
Oh my gosh, that was her? That was JJ Ling?
Joe, just calm down.
I'm calm. I'm very calm. I am completely calm.
The heck you are. Now sit down. You're hyperventilating.
How do you know he's standing up? Come on. Okay, that's the situation I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I love Joe so much. I've told you guys that, right?
I finally met Minette.
So what's she like?
Very temperamental. It's like working around dynamite. One false move and she goes off. And I mean she goes off.
Is she talented?
I guess so. She's in the process of designing a dress for the First Lady.
Of the United States? That's pretty cool.
Unless something goes wrong and Minette loses it. If that happens, it could turn into an international incident.
Right?
Minette's studio is something else.
Before you left, you mentioned it was an old windmill or something?
Right. It's in an old moulin. That's French for windmill.
Like that cabaret, the Moulin Rouge.
Yep.
Exactly. And like the Moulin Rouge, Minette's windmill is in the section of Paris called Montmartre. The
Moulin
outer office
Rouge,
looks like
red
any other
windmill.
modern office, but Minette's studio, which is inside the moulin itself, is very old and funky.
How long has she been there?
Only about a year or so, long enough for her to throw paint all over the wall in a fit of anger,
She throws paint?
among other things.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Parts of Paris are real quaint, like you can buy stuff from these vendors in the park, but if you want to get a good deal, you have to haggle with them.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like a pain.
It's
Oh,
a lot of
Frank, where's your
fun.
spirit of free
It's just
enterprise?
fun.
What
It's
kind
a lot
stuff
of
do they
fun,
have,
but
Nancy?
also a lot of pain. Pretty much everything.
Everything imaginable. It's like a garage sale, only in a park.
I love garage sales.
I hate garage sales.
Plus, their inventory is always changing, so people keep going back to them just to see what new stuff they have.
I wish haggling was common in this country. There's nothing better than feeling like you've gotten yourself a really good deal on something.
And when somebody rips you off?
Nobody rips me off, Frank. Okay, except for that bogus concert ticket I bought from Gerald, the budding juvenile delinquent Higginbotham in junior high school. But I was young then, very young.
And plus, it was junior high school. Please. Everyone makes mistakes in junior high. Except for maybe me. I don't know. It's been a long
Au
time.
revoir.
Call back anytime.
I barely
See ya.
remember anything from my junior high except the crush I had on my teacher. I mean... Alrighty. Alrighty. Since we're out, we might as well pay a visit to Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Oh shit, I know I just said his last name wrong. Yes.
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't. Am I right?
Well, you got the part about being an American right.
But you're not lost? Ugh, I must be losing my touch. Dieter von Schwesterkrank.
Schwesterkrank.
Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
Nope.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Ach, I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
Oh man.
You're not really going to make me go back to Minette and tell her that, are you?
I'd forgotten how unpleasant she can be when things don't go her way.
Right.
Do you know how to make prints?
Kinda. Just from playing this game so many times.
No.
Then you will learn. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Oh, wow, I just figured out how to grind my teeth. Okay. Look at the little fishy. Hello, fishy! You only have one fish. I'm sure you could get at least one more. Seriously. Oh, no, there's the second one. Okay. He's got a clownfish and... Is that supposed to be a blue tang? I don't think so. Thank you for your purchase of the Chromemaster Esachrome PB photographic paper. Your Chromemaster Esachrome PB is already mounted on a special mounting bracket. Make sure that all processes are done in complete darkness. Using any type of light, including red light, will ruin the image. Now! Insert the negative you desire to create a print into the enlarger. Turn off lights. Complete darkness. We're gonna have such terribleness. Turn on enlarger and project image onto the Chromemaster Esachrome PB photographic paper for 2 to 9 seconds. I need paper. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I can still use that. Why the heck did I throw that away? Paper! Okay, so we need to have that for 2 to 9 seconds. Okay. 2 to 9 seconds. Exposure for less or more than this time will destroy the image.
Enlarger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
And we don't want that. Alright, so. Developing fluid. Place Chromemaster Esachrome photographic paper with the exposed image in a tray of Chromemaster developing fluid for 7 to 12 seconds. Okay, so red goes with 7 to 12. Stop bath. Place photographic paper with the exposed image in a tray of stop bath fluid for no more than 5 seconds. Okay. So really? Red, white, and blue? That's both American and French colors. Thank you very much. Fixer. Place photographic paper with the exposed image in a tray of Chromemaster Fixer for 8 to 15 seconds. Alrighty dighty. Light may be turned on. After print is removed from the fixer, hang the photo to dry. Alright. Here's the thing. Ooh.
What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
Whee! Whee! And it stops in the same place it started. Okay.
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though. Very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
I mean, we don't have to take it now, but we will later on in the game, so I'm just going to go ahead and
I'd
take it.
love to. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile.
Yeah, I know.
Help yourself.
We don't ask him, we just use it right away, even though he says help yourself. Okay, here's the thing.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Yeah. So, we need to know the placements of these.
Looks like the paper is already mounted on the enlarger. That helps.
Yeah, it does. So these are where we find the little,
These must be the negatives.
negatives. Yeah. For a second, I forgot what they were called. So we put the negatives here. Here, we can't turn this on until we turn this light off. And look what happens.
Oh my gosh, it's pitch black in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful.
Yeah, obviously. So here's my method. I don't know how other people do it, but here's my method. I actually touch the screen of where everything is, because otherwise, let me just show you.
Oops.
Explosion everywhere. Death scene. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. So, there is actually a secret. There actually is a method of cheating the system. It's flushing the toilet 10 times. And the really cool thing is, when you flush it 10 times, you get an Easter egg. Dun dun dun! So, I think what I will do is attempt this at least once. If I fail, or whether I fail or succeed, sorry, I will go ahead and use the cheat method, because honestly I don't want to go through the whole thing 4 times. Because there are 4 negatives, we have to do all 4 of them.